Welcome to your Platform Q learning experience. This video tutorial will show you how to remap two or more fields. Remap means that according to a specific matching condition, you can update values within one or more columns. There are a couple of learning objectives that we want to achieve. The learning objectives are: understand what the business object builder can do, understand what the operation remap can do, and learn how to use the remap operation. If a user on Platform Q wants to enrich data or change data structures, it is necessary to use the Business Object Builder. With the Business Object Builder application, you can join Q objects with each other, or you can merge them. The Q objects can contain data from different source systems. Furthermore, you can also create a delta between two Q objects and remap field values of two different Q objects. It is also possible to create complex conditions as a filter. This learning video will focus to demonstrate how to use the remap operation. With the remap operation, you will be able to update values in one or more columns. All operations within the Business Object Builder application can be carried out via a graphical user interface, which means that no coding is required from the user. The operation remap is a useful tool to update field values of an existing Q object. It is important to understand that the operator remap does not affect the structure of a Q object. To update field values, you need to create a matching condition. This can be an identification number or something else, such as a combination of multiple fields that creates a unique mapping for each row of data. You can update one or more fields at the same time. The following chart shall help you to understand the usage of remap. You have a data set with names in front of you. Every person has an identification number. You can see a column called name, first name, and address. Data are individual facts of information that are collected through observation and stored in different systems and files. In our example, we are confronted with two events. Gerd Beckenbauer moved to a new place and Jenna Harrison married her husband. That means we need to update the address column for the person, Gerd Beckenbauer, and we need to update the column name for Jenna Harrison. Her last name changed from Harrison to Stark. If we use remap, we can update single data rows without touching other values within the column. The new result set would just display the old information plus the update. As you can see, the update tells us that Jenna Harrison has a new last name, Bain, and Gerd Beckenbauer lives in Elm Street 50 now. The advantage for the user is he can add new information without too much manual work. Let's jump into Platform Q to learn how you can execute the remap operation. In front of you, you can see an SAP table with personal data. We want to update this Q object with information stored in another Q object. We want to update the country of birth for the first 7 employees. Furthermore, James Bond married and his name is now James Craig. We click on the Business Object Builder tile. Then we click on Create New Q Object. We need to select the original data source Q object that contains personal data. Then we click on Operations and afterwards we click on Remap. We need to determine a matching condition. This is crucial so that the data which will be updated can be mapped accordingly. Fortunately, we have a personal number that can be used for the mapping. Then we want to update the following fields: last name and country of birth. We confirm with the green check mark. Add a name to our new Q object. For example, personal data update. Then we hit the save and afterwards the execute button. After a couple of seconds, the new result set pops up. You can see that the name of James Bond was updated to James Craig, and the information for country of birth was updated for the first 7 records. Let's summarize what we have learned so far. The Business Object Builder allows you to alter data structures and to update field values. With the operation remap, you can update field values with data from another Q object. A requirement to update data successfully is to create a unique mapping. Data that does not have a mapping will not be touched by the remap process. Thank you very much for your attention. We hope that you have enjoyed this learning experience with Platform Q.